Exclusive. After a week in Kuje prison, Nigerian army issues warrant of committal for imprisoned general who confessed to stealing for ex-army chief Buratai. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in once again and tuning into this headline that we got your hearing this morning. Our headline for this morning says that exclusive. After a week in Kuje prison, Nigerian army issues warrant of commission for imprisoned general who confessed to stealing for ex-army chief Buratai. It said that a top military source told Sahara reporters on Tuesday that Mohammed was taken to Kuje without a proper warrant from the military tribunal that jailed him. The Nigerian Army authorities have finally issued a warrant to commit a former group managing director and executive vice chairman of the Nigerian Army Properties Limited, Major General Umaru Mazu Mohammed, to prison. Mohammed's warrant of committal to prison came a week after he was illegally put in Kuje prison. A top military source told Sahara reporters on Tuesday said Mohammed was taken to Kuje without a proper warrant from the military tribunal that jailed him. He has been kept in detention since January 2022 and was taken to Kuje prison on May 2, 2024, the source added. According to the source, the military managed to find the illegal warrant after Mohammed had spent weeks in Kuje prison. In October 2023, Mohammed, who was caught martyred for fraud and found guilty of stealing over $430,000, was sentenced to 7 years in prison. The special court martial set up by the Nigerian Army also ordered Mohammed to return the sum of 2,178,900 $900 and a 1.65 billion naira to the army's properties at NAPL. The special court martial had found the military officer guilty of 14 out of 18 counts brought against him, which included stealing, forgery, conspiracy, theft, and unauthorized diversion of army properties. In May 2023, Sahara reporters exclusively reported that Major General Mohammed was being court-martialed in Abuja for allegations bordering on fraud and stealing. Sources, however, told Sahara reporters that Mohammed had opened up a can of worms as the senior military officers narrated how former Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Tokabu retired, allowed the sale of houses by the NAPL to politicians and very important personalities (VIPs) at a ridiculous 75% discount. Mohammed is a former ally of Buratai who spent 5 years and 5 months in office. Sahara reporters learned that he revealed during his cross-examination that Buratai had directed him to allocate the houses in question to civilians. Sahara reporters learned from top sources at the court martial that Mohammed further revealed that the VIPs and politicians were relations and friends of the then First Lady Aisha Buhari, who were used as beneficiaries to receive the house on their behalf as gifts from Buratai. Sources have told Sahara reporters that Mohammed was being punished at the behest of Buratai, with whom he was involved in illegalities and shady dealings carried out on the orders of the former army chief while he was in office. As the officers in charge of NAPL, Mohammed controlled army properties across the country. Sahara reporters had reported that while being court-martialed, Mohammed, who had been arrested and held in secret detention since January 2022, confessed that Buratai asked him to pay $730,000 to obtain Saudi Arabia's citizenship for him, in order to evade justice for the atrocities committed by the army while he was the chief of staff. And among the charges was the collection of huge sum of money paid by shipping companies for the use of the Nigerian Army jetty located at number 6 Marina Victoria Island, Lagos. Major General Mohammed was found guilty of the theft of $430,000 being monies paid to the Nigerian Army domiciliary account at the Unity Bank, Abuja, for the use of Nigerian Army jetty Marina 6 Lagos. He was found guilty of withdrawing the confiscating sum of 74 million naira out of 75 million naira paid for a property belonging to the Nigerian Army at Ikoyi, Lagos. A copy of the warrant obtained by the Sahara reporters dated April 2024 is titled Warrant of Committal and Convicted Nigerian Army Personnel to Nigerian Correctional Center, former Major General Umaru M. Mohammed. And that is what I can say concerning this. That is not all, but what I can say concerning this headline, which says that exclusive, after a week in Kuje prison, Nigerian Army issues warrant of committal for imprisoned general who confessed to stealing the ex-army chief Burutai. Well, you had this headline because it's talking about a top military source who told the Sahara reporters on Tuesday. They said that Mohammed was taken to Kuje prison without a proper warrant from the military tribunal. The military tribunal who was a group that jailed him. It said that this Nigerian army authorities, they have finally issued a warrant of commit to a former group managing director and executive vice chairman of the Nigerian Army Properties Limited, Major General Umar Muhazu Mohammed, to prison. And Mohammed's warrant of committal to prison came a week after he was illegally put to Kuje prison. This alone brought a lot of comments on the internet. And Ifoma Onya says, "Oh Nigeria, I said it that Nigeria is forgotten by God Almighty. What happened to Brutal?" Also, Stephen Ikeju said that, "What then happened to Burutai? There's God, oh, there's God, oh. Is the law so much against? Is the law no more there against Burutai? Because there's a lot of things that that happened under this headline, like I read like I said when I was reading the headline." And Agoji Matthew says that they give houses that are supposed to be for us to their civilian friends at a ridiculous amount. Why we serve this nation for 35 years without a single block from the Nigerian army? God will fight for the veteran. Yes, good enough coming from Aloji Matthews. Well, we're still going to see more concerning this headline in our latest broadcast. So what do you guys think? Let me see more your own comment in the comment section, and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button. Yes, the subscribe button, so